business up and the stock market's down, and you only get drunk if you go downtown.
Hey guys, what's up? What is up? Kuya Jason with Our Life in the Philippines. I just thought I'd come up and do a little check. I saw on the security cameras they're doing skimming, so I wanted to check that out with you guys. In the US, they call it stucco, putting stucco. Here in the Philippines, they call it skimming. And what that is cement. So I'll show you, we'll check it out. So I'm sitting here in the gazebo. These guys just got off of lunch and they're working. I heard a loud pop and I saw smoke and I saw people screaming. And what happened is, look at their extension cords. Look at this. No OSHA here in the Philippines. And they got that cord running up there, and they were running a drill or something, and a metal bar fell and cut the line and shorted out and kicked the breaker. I have a breaker up there. Kicked the breaker, and I saw blue smoke. I was like, oh, that's electrical. So let's go check. Let's see what's going on today. Today is Monday. This is week 4, the beginning of week 4. So this will be a pretty short video, actually. I did a long one yesterday or the day before. And first, let's check out the skimming. So what they'll do is they'll get this sand from the river. That's where they get all their sand. Endless supply. And they run it through the screen to take out any stones. You can see the screen is pretty fine. And they'll shake it, which makes this powdery sand. And then they'll bag it up. And then they'll use it for the skimming so it's nice and smooth. Let's go see if we can take a closer look. So you can see it goes on kind of rough, and then they'll smooth it out. They got these scaffoldings. I think they're talking about me. So they put it on, get it nice and smooth, and then I believe they came with a second coat later, like a plaster, to really smooth it. They'll sand it all down. So that's what's going on back here, the skimming. You see, it looks a lot better than that exposed block. So it's still wet. It'll have to dry before they can put any kind of primer on it. They will put primer, and then we'll put the, we'll buy the paint, and they'll paint. That was the agreement. We'll supply the paint. They'll supply the labor. So you see the difference. This is the exposed block. Looks really rough. They're going to be working on these beams, and then they're actually going to start the roof. So I found out something today that I didn't know. These blocks don't actually support any weight. They said you could actually knock out this whole block wall. The support actually comes from the beams. So the block are more for aesthetics and insulation and holding your windows. So that's what they said. They said you could knock out that whole wall and your house would still stand. You believe that? I don't know. That's what they said. It's how they do it. It's how they do it in the Philippines. So you can see these guys We're starting to work on working on the electrical. They're gonna start doing the kitchen counters. It'll be like an L-shaped countertop, all made out of concrete. And they're gonna finish up the beams. You can see they're putting the forms in right now for that top beam going across. I was up here earlier today, and there's the wire. I was up here earlier, and I also noticed, oh wow, look at that. So that will be our closet. The last video I did, this wall only came up to about here. I said, what the hell you doing, guys? It's a closet, not a little partition. So I guess they weren't actually done. So you can see now they put the wall all the way up. It'll be up to the ceiling. You got your support coming across, and that will be the mirrored door. I'm not sure if I showed you in the last video. That will be what I'm expecting. A sliding glass mirrored door, kind of similar to the US, but it would be a small closet. Whereas this would be a very large closet. They got these forms here. It's the bathroom. See, they knocked out that window, or I told them to put a window. Doesn't look like they're quite done shaping that. So yeah, those are forms. Form going across. There'll be a beam going across. Let's see if I can get in the shade here. Oh man. So this is the weather. Today it's currently about 88, 87, 88. And you can see weather's so unpredictable here. It says rain every day. It actually says it's raining right now, which it's not. It's actually very sunny, very hot. Let's see, is my phone still on? Yeah. So yeah, I came up earlier just to discuss some things. The sockets. They were asking me how many plugs I want. I said 2 there, 2 there, and then we'll do 4. Actually, he painted it, so you can see that'll be 2 sets of plugs, 1 set, and then the AC will be up there. Refrigerator, and that's where they're gonna make the cabinets, put the sink. They came down earlier today and got all the measurements for the sink and the stovetop. Yeah, so that AC will go in there. Had to get the measurements for that over there. All right, well, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you guys what the skimming looked like. And I'll probably come up in a couple days. Probably give them a break from me. They get nervous when I come up here. Give them a break for a couple days, and then we'll make another video. Hopefully they'll start on the roof and be skimming the rest of the outside of the house. Need to get the roof on so I can get my tub in here and make sure all the connections and everything are correct for that. Man, I'm sweating. All right, guys, it is 9 minutes. Is there anything else I wanted to say? This is their tamper. It's actually like a little vibrator. Tamps down. See the concrete flooring they put in is all covered. So I imagine they'll get all this cleaned out before they put the second coat of flooring on there. Oh, I got 2 cement mixers up here. Just noticed that. The road coming up here is a freaking mess with all the rain that we've been getting. And they keep dumping sand. And I said, sand mud and water makes what? Makes quicksand. Well, that's what it is. It looks like quicksand. And actually, I'll walk down. I might as well go ahead and head out. I'll just show you the mess down here. And can't do anything about the rain. It's gonna rain, it's gonna rain. It is rainy season. Kind of like in the US, I think this is a hurricane season. So it is rainy season, and that's what you gotta deal with. So this is the road. So I think the neighbors got inspired from building, so they're gonna start building. And yeah, you see all the sand piled up down there. The truck, yesterday was Sunday. They came in with a couple deliveries of sand and they got stuck and they had to dump the sand down in the road. So it's a fucking mess. What are you gonna do? Look at this mud. I mean, everything's wet, muddy. I told my contractor, I said, we need to get some big river stone in there. You can't just have sand. So, all right, guys. Yeah, it's just a little video, 11 minutes or so. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, peace. So, just to show you, so this is the road going up to the main road. That's the road going down to the farm. And this is our road going up to the property. And you can see it is just mud, quicksand. They tried to put this little gravel, but what we really need is a good base. So hopefully you'll see this big rut there. So my phone overheated, shut off. I just wanted to show you something. So earlier when I was walking up, I brushed into this leaf, this grass here. There's a motorcycle coming. I walked through this, and man, I started getting bitten up by ants, and I'm like, what the hell? Look at the ants on this thing. Thing is covered in ants, and they bite. But yeah, that's